Welcome to Truespiration. If you don't remember, my name is Shannon, and welcome back to my channel. This week we are going to be talking about business plans, why they are important, what company needs them, and what they will consist of. What is a business plan? A business plan is a document that states what your current business is and what you plan for it to be in the future. So you're going to include everything that you think your business is and what you want your business to be, how you're going to get to those goals, and what those goals will be in the future. They are very strategic, and they usually go about 3 to 5 years out. So you're going to want to think of what your goals are 3 years from now and 5 years from now. Your business plan is going to consist of your business goals, how you plan on reaching them. It's also going to say what the issues you see from starting your business or being in that category will cause you and how you're going to solve them. It takes a look at your competition. It takes a look at your product and services. It also is going to help you to decide how you're going to structure your company by titles and what people will be called and the hierarchy of it. It's also going to take a good look at the finances that you're going to need, what your overhead is going to look like, and what type of initial costs you're going to be hit with when you first start out. The best part about having an already set out business plan is that it's going to make you really take a step back and look at your company, what you're trying to accomplish, what your goals are, what you need to prioritize, what's your actual objective, and how you're going to reach it. A lot of the times people think that doing a business plan is going to take a lot of work, and it will. It's going to take a lot of upfront work. But once you get it completed and it shows you exactly where you want to be and how you want to get there, you're going to see that that little bit of work that you had to do is really going to pay off for your future goals, because you won't have to be surprised when you get into a problem or a situation because you've already thought about it. It's a really good way to just kind of take control of your business. It's a good way to, if you've just started out, to see where you plan to go, and if you've been in business a while, to really take a step back and reevaluate where you're at and how you want to get to the next step. Most importantly though, having a business plan is very crucial when you're trying to get financial help, because the first thing banks are going to ask for when you're asking for a loan is a business plan. So the more research that you do, the more goals you have, and the more of a map of how you're going to reach those goals are shown, the more and more that banks are likely going to want to invest into your company, because they see that you've put the work in and they can see how they'll get their money back. A lot of the times the biggest question they have is, okay, I'm going to give you your money, but how am I going to make it back? And the more research and the more goals and the more actionable steps you have, the better chances of you of getting a startup loan. An average business plan is about 15 to 20 pages, but it also depends on what you're trying to sell and how risky your venture is. If you have a riskier venture or a higher selling product, you're going to want to do a lot more research on how to bring it to market and how to market to your target market in a very effective and efficient way. There is a format into writing a business plan that is very important to follow, because you want it to be an easy read, and you don't want your banker or whoever else you're showing the plan to kind of be guessing at what you're trying to get at. You may be thinking, I don't need funding, I don't need a business plan, because if it's just me, it doesn't matter. But what business plans do, it's not just for funding. It's good to kind of hold yourself accountable, really write down your actionable goals and how you're going to get there. And it kind of helps you take control of the business's future. It's also a very good tool for when you're starting to look for talent or people who will help you sell your product. Because if you have a business plan and they can read it, they're going to be on the same page as you. Instead of you having to explain it to them, you'll have a written document that they can just read over. All companies should have a business plan, and while it can be a very scary process, Truespiration is here to help you. I can guide you into how to create it, a template that you will need to make it, and I also will have a longer video on my Patreon, www.patreon.com/Truespiration Inc. if you would like a more in-depth video of how to do a business plan. You can start with as little as $5 a month, and you will get longer videos on business plans, how to do social media marketing, Facebook ad manager, Pinterest, and a bunch of other videos to come soon. So if you would like to follow that, you may go there. If you have questions for me, you can email me at info@truespiration.com. You can message me on Facebook at Truespiration Inc., or you can Instagram me at Truespiration Inc.